the little Acre for the first time. I just loaded it up. New game. Portal. Okay.
I awoke to the sounds of Lily's gentle snores as they drifted across the bedroom loft. She was still fast asleep, and I needed to keep it that way, or suffer the consequences. Creaky floorboards meant that the simple act of getting dressed will require a little ingenuity.
Alright.
My boots are nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo. I couldn't leave. I wasn't even dressed yet. Morning, Dougal. My boots were nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo.
Trousers.
My trousers were just out of reach. Hey, Dougal, give me that stick, boy. If I was to get that stick from Dougal, I had to time it just right. Yoink.
Dick mite.
Huh? Yeah. Lily made a fish and marmalade sandwich for me the day before. I didn't have the heart to refuse, but I wasn't about to eat it.
I got a sandwich.
Oh, that stinks. Boots, check. I couldn't leave. I wasn't even dressed yet.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still pulling it. Even with the stick, I couldn't reach that far.
Come on.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh, let's see. Half sandwich over here, mate.
Couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still pulling it. Lily was a sprawl of limbs, and my sweater was pinned beneath her. I needed to find a way to roll her over without waking her. Oh, that stinks.
Alright, let's see, what do we have? A stick and half sandwich.
Couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still pulling it.
Alright, sticks.
I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but I was still out of reach.
Alright, let's see.
I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but I was still out of reach.
Why can't you get up? Let's see. Half sandwich.
I should be able to get the trajectory right. He wasn't going to just let me take it, but maybe he'd be interested in the trade.
Oh. Stick. And that's all you need, right? Now you can get up.
That was my cue to sneak out of there.
Alright, there we go. Welcome to the little acre.
I decided I'd cycle to the nearby town. Maybe I'd find someone willing to hire me. Maybe I'd find someone who knew where my dad had gone. But first, I had a few things to take care of.
Alright then.
Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire, for now at least. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword so she'd have something else to swing around. I picked up the jug. I'd need water to make Lily's breakfast.
Empty jug. Alright.
If I went back up there, I'd wake Lily. And I did not want to do that.
Alright then.
Dad's compactable footstool seemed like a great idea. I wasn't sure why it hadn't taken off.
Now I have a stool. Alright then. Picture. Okay. Alright, let's see. What else can we do? And I can go over there.
The doors of the cupboard where we kept the dishes were tied closed. For all the good it did, I'm pretty sure Lily chewed through them last time.
Alright. I can go through this door. Don't think it's outside.
Where are you? Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work would make him forget the little things, like wearing a jacket outside. Or eating. Dad made his own generator to power his workshop. As with his other inventions, he just refused to explain how it worked. It looked like there was something missing, but I hadn't figured out what. The funnel allowed for coolant to be added. The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work without coolant. It looked like something important was supposed to go in the slot.
I think I'm supposed to do a puzzle here. Just do all of them. Pop, pop. Right then.
Didn't really stop to think where my dad got the mask or why he wanted it. I was pretty sure I could put it to good use though.
Right then, now we got a mask.
Lily left Sir Fuzzlepuff here a while ago with strict instructions to report to her immediately if he saw her grandfather. I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired.
Alright then. Alright then. Off outside. What do you got?
Lily's dress was hanging from the line. I didn't need to take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that.
Alright then. Outside we go.
My father had notions in terms of farming when he left his job. He never could leave signs behind.
Alright. Mail. No mail.
Taking into account Lily's willfulness, it was often easier to indulge her creativity than flat out ask her to do something. In this case, the gnome was a spy who informed me of when Lily wandered too far from the house.
Okay then.
was Dad's idea to put the memorial stone by the wall. It was Anya's favorite place to have a picnic.
Bike.
My trusty bicycle was my main method of transport, and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said. My trusty bicycle was my main method of transport, definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said.
I thought I could actually...
I wasn't gonna leave while I still had things to do.
Alright then, and what are those things? The Little Acre. Dear Aiden, thank you for your application for the position of repair clerk at Boyle and Sons. I appreciate your consideration, but regrettably have decided to not offer you a position at this time. While I have no doubt that someone with your military engineering experience would be capable of the role, I should think you would be well suited to more demanding occupation, perhaps at the new hydroelectric dam with your father. I wish you every success in your future. I don't know how to say that word. Kindest regards, Sean Boyle, owner and manager.
Strange lights?
Unemployment rates and migration in the rise. Your matters about recording strange lights and
it's a package from my father.
To Arthur.
Arthur, this is the last of the small crystals. I hope this was worth giving up your job for. I'm still finding the whole notion difficult to believe. I'm tempted to make a trip to your home to see it with my own eyes. But the fact that you keep the generator in your bedroom is quite unsettling, to say the least. If what you say about the lesser crystals is true, then I fear what may happen when this company begins experimenting on the large one. It's still safe for now, but I don't think it'll be possible to smuggle it out of here without anyone noticing. Given the apparent results of your own experiments, it's possible they'll listen to your warning. However, it's more likely they'll see nothing other than the potential for profit. For now, I'll do my best to impede their research. Stay safe, my friend. Nina.
The strange crystal was obviously important to my father. I couldn't help but wonder if it had anything to do with him going missing. I decided to do a little snooping around.
I got a crystal. Alright then. I can't go over. Yes, I can. No, I cannot. Alright then. Onwards.
Now that I had a lead on my dad's whereabouts, I definitely couldn't leave.
Come on, brother. What else can I do here? Maybe I have to do something inside. I don't know. I guess I'd do something. Back inside we go. Loading. Loading. Alright, let's see. What have we not done? We haven't gone over here, even though we can't go over there. Let's see. So, unlit candle over here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to go in here, but I don't know what to do in here. No.
I only ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times, Dad would have kept the shed door locked tight.
Over here, something I can do. Alright, nope. And it's talking about, okay, never mind.
I needed something to collect the water first. There was a solid block of wood next to the pump.
Alright, let's see. Empty jug. Not that. Empty jug. Pump.
pump handle had snapped, leaving only a small section of it protruding from the pump. It was going to take something heavy to force it down.
Now I got a handle. I'm guessing something in the shed.
The receiver attached to the shed received something from the transmitter, which in turn rotated the wheels to move the belt along in order to... I had no idea. Sometimes I think Dad added contraptions to his contraptions just to throw me off. Dad converted the garden shed into his personal workshop when he decided he wanted to work for himself. He'd normally spend every waking hour in there, inventing, tinkering, but it had been days, and there was no sign of him.
Alright, in we go.
The door was unlocked, but something was blocking on the other side.
Handle. In we go.
The lights in the shed only came on when Dad's generator was running. I hadn't figured out how it worked yet though. It wasn't your average generator. I couldn't see a thing, and the idea of walking around a room in the dark where my father invented things made me nervous.
I didn't turn on the generator. The generator. I'm guessing the generator was in its room. Alright, into his room we go. This is the generator. I don't.
The funnel allowed for coolant to be added.
We need H2O to go inside of here. So we need the water. Alright. There's water. Oh, no, that's not water. Alright then. Something heavy. There's some heavy in my inventory. I don't know. Crystal mass tool. So what did it say about
I only
this?
ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times, Dad would have kept the shed door locked tight.
Close the door.
There was a solid block of wood next to the pump.
Can I pick it up?
There was a solid block of wood next to the pump. The handle was broken, and the only tools I knew of were in the shed.
So what did it say about them?
The lights in the shed only came on when Dad's generator was running. I hadn't figured out how it worked yet though. It wasn't your average generator.
Don't know what else to do.
I couldn't see a thing, and the idea of walking around a room in the dark where my father invented things made me nervous.
Alright,
It looked like the pitchfork had fallen from its resting place.
that to do the thing. Let's see. Picture.
The pitchfork wasn't heavy enough by itself to make a handle bridge. Yet another impressive feat of engineering. Well, well, well.
Jug of H2O. Alright, well, we'll have to go inside to start up the thing. Hmm? No. No.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can play. You can take it upstairs.
But I don't want to.
If you don't want that, I don't care. You're stuck to okay. Whoever doesn't blink, they have to take someone at the stairs so they can get their food. Okay, whoever doesn't blink, they have to take them.
There, that should keep it cool.
You can't blink.
The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work without coolant.
Coolant? What is a coolant?
Do you blink? My eyes, they burn!
What is a coolant?
Let's see. It fits. Huh? It's glowing. The label on the right indicated the weight of the crystal. The machine was displaying data based on the crystal's properties.
Home switch. Wait switch. 3. Then what else? What did it show right there? KA4 length 2 over P. I don't know. I don't know math. No. 4 equals KA. What? KA over 4 length 2P. Huh? Okay, I don't know. I really don't know math. I haven't been in school for like years. Oh. Trench.
The whole wall was covered in writing. Adding the water seemed to trigger a green light.
Dinamarca's going downstairs.
The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work without coolant.
What is a coolant? 4. It's 4 right here, so it's put on 4. So it stays on 4.
The whole wall was covered in writing.
C4. KA over 4 length 2P. I don't know what that is. Don't you just love when your controller dies on a stream? My controller died again. Alright. Clone Fira.
I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired.
Oh. Huh. So, okay, that's trippy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 going down. That is really trippy. Alright, so
Lily left Sir Fuzzlepuff here a while ago with strict instructions to report to her immediately if he saw her grandfather. Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work would make him forget the little things, like wearing a jacket outside, or eating.
alright, so 1, 2, 3. I don't. Oh, God, this hurts my eyes. 1, 2, 3. So it's a 4 by 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know what this is. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3 going down, 1 going right, 1. I don't. This is actually hurting my eyes. Alright. So when do those work? For some reason, this is actually hurting my eyes.
Dad had a habit of writing on whatever was nearest at the time. Apparently he found a way to make sure I didn't clean it. He must have wanted to remember that particular pattern, but what for?
I wonder. Alright. Okay, so 3, 3, 4. Holy crap. Alright, so from left to right, it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 4.
Whatever I did, it caused the machine in the back garden to power up.
Alright then. Well, my eyes were hurting, but still got the pattern down. Ugh. Okay. Walk on its own, and then open sesame. Not gonna turn on.
Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring
rat.
out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had.
Alright then.
There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with 2 locations marked. Our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work. was a large machine in the middle of the shed, with what looked like sliding doors. Dad, you better not be stuck in there.
Imagine. Stool. How does
The
that?
machine appeared to have opened by itself. There was a 50-50 chance that it was intended to respond to vibration, or that it was simply as reliable as the stepladder. It was one of the puzzle boxes my father often made for Lily. I wasn't sure why he hadn't
When
given
in
her
doubt,
this one, but I knew
dance
she'd
it
be happy
out.
to have it. I'll find a way to blame it on the dog.
Wow, good job.
The machine appeared to be waiting for something. There was a small keyhole in the back, but like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious.
Alright, so puzzle box.
Nah. There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with 2 locations marked. Our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work.
And where's that?
The machine appeared to be waiting for something.
Go inside. Okay, so I don't know where the hydroelectric dam is, but I'm gonna guess it's out front somewhere. Not really out front, just I don't know.
The machine was receiving power from within the house and was now transmitting something.
Alright then.
I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I found, but she was still asleep.
Alright then. Alright then. Outside we go.
Now that I had a lead on my dad's whereabouts, I definitely couldn't leave.
But
My trusty bicycle was my main method of transport, and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said.
okay, so
Now that I had a
what
lead
is-
on my dad's whereabouts, I definitely couldn't leave.
But where's the hydroelectric dam, my guy? Alright then. Okay.
Dougal, I think it's your turn to wake Lily up. Lily's dress was hanging from the line. I didn't need to take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that. Tried to keep some things out of Lily's reach, but it never worked.
Back inside. What's in here?
All this power from a crystal. All this power from a crystal.
It's not an ordinary crystal. It's a powerful crystal. Alright. Back outside we go. What do I checked my inventory until I went down. What stuff? I have a puzzle box and a mask.
Dad converted the garden shed into his personal workshop when he decided he wanted to work for himself. He'd normally spend every waking hour in there, venting, tinkering, but it had been days. There was no sign of him.
Alright then. What about not the puzzle box?
I don't think that would have helped.
What about the mask?
There was a small keyhole in the back, but like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious. I don't think that would have helped. I'll find a way to blame it on the dog.
Then what am I supposed to do?
There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with 2 locations marked. Our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work.
And where is the hydroelectric map? Let me turn off the light real quick. Dude.
I couldn't see a thing, and the idea... Other invented things made me nervous. Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had.
What else can I do? Blame it on the dog. Keyhole opened up. Map. I'm a map. I'm a map. I'm a...
Turned out the shed's various appendages did something after all. I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep.
Where's the dog at?
I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep. Whenever possible, I tried to avoid taking the blame for waking Lily. Dougal, I think it's your turn to wake Lily up. Lily was fearless, even with the way she got out of bed. Sorry you had to take the blame for that one, Dougal. Lily, does when in doubt, dance it out mean anything to you? Right.
Hmm. I don't get it. Don't know what that means.
Like many things in this house, I knew the washing line would have to be lily-proof. Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire, for now at least. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword so she'd have something else to swing around. I've had better ideas.
Ha 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 ha.
I've had better ideas. How did that dance go again?
I don't. Oh, it's the formations. It's the formation she's doing. So that huh? So it's like an H, a Y. I don't know what. I don't. Yeah. Okay, so it's like a pattern I'm supposed to do it with. I think so. Alright then. Let's see what she did.
How did that dance go again?
So I'm pretty sure she did this, 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 bottom. Hmm. Let me do that one more time.
How did that dance go again?
Hmm. So this was second to last. So it was, yeah. I really don't get it. Trying to figure out what this puzzle is. There we go.
The secret dance routine turned out to be the solution for the combination lock. Inside the box there was a small key where the tasty treat should have been.
Finally. Oh god. So the key would be in the shuttle looking thing. Oh. Ow. Alright. Back to the shed. No, it was already on, alright.
Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had.
Alright.
talks about the ransom. Hey!
And dead. The end.
So hungry. Need breakfast.
Alright, now I'm her.
Dad usually got everything ready for breakfast as soon as I woke up. Look, Dougal, everything's laid out already. I should just make it myself. It's porridge. What could go wrong?
Alright. Bowl. Ooh, empty bag.
Water?
Huh.
Check. Why doesn't Dad ever let me get a bowl for myself? Big old bag of oats. Prepare to be eaten. Hey, wait a minute. It's empty! Okay, I can fix this. All I need is a fresh bag of oats, a new bowl, and then to place a pot over the fire.
Correct.
Ugh, Dad tied a knot around the handle again. He must be trying to keep you away from the bowls, Dougal.
And your shirt's on fire.
This is easy peasy. What was Dad worried about?
Oats.
Ugh, Dad tied a knot around the handle again. He must be trying to keep you away from the bowls, Dougal.
So how do I open it? Let's see. Musical with pop.
Dougal, attack that string.
Nice. Alright then. Oats. All you need is oats now.
Dougal was pretty smart, but he didn't know how to put together a breakfast. That breakfast wasn't going to prepare itself. Why didn't Granddad invent something like that? I've never adventured on an empty stomach.
Nothing. There's actually nothing to mark.
Dougal probably would have fetched the oats if I asked him, but I didn't trust him not to eat them.
Dang.
Hey Dougal, I think someone's at the door, boy.
The oats are mine. I give up. Alright, then prep table.
Wait till I hears I did this all by myself. Hang on. Where is Dad?
I did this all by myself. Trophy earned.
Oh. For a moment, I wondered where I was. Then I noticed everything was different. I was different. But it was when I thought of Lily that it no longer mattered why. I couldn't let her think that she had lost someone else. There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket. There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket.
What is that book over here? Bouquet. Get on top of stairs, eh?
Somebody had left their belongings on the floor of the strange room. After glancing over the items, I realized some of them belonged to my dad. So, this is where you went. It was unusual to see Dad without his hat, and vice versa. Then again, it was noticeably warmer than home. I decided to take it with me. A glass jar had been left next to the other belongings, emitting a faint white light. Assuming unusual objects to be important seemed like a good rule of thumb, so I picked it up.
That's all.
The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me.
Or upstairs. Can't even check that anymore. Alright, let's see then.
There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket.
Spherical. 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 Or it's a sphere.
Whatever the rightmost socket was supposed to do, it didn't seem to be able to do it while the lab was unpowered.
Let's see.
The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me.
What else is here? Me, the mask.
I don't think that would have helped.
Hot.
I've had better ideas. Come on, come on. Okay, let's figure this out.
Circle shape.
There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty
I
spherical
forgot to
socket.
hold it. Not that. Orb.
Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab. The lab had some power, but none of it was reaching the door release mechanism.
Hey, turn your bell now.
Not up.
No.
Not up. There's really nothing else up here.
There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket.
I really don't know what to do here.
There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket. There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket.
Okay, now I know exactly what to do.
There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical
Go to my
socket.
inventory. Inventory. Orb. It powers down, so if I do it right quick enough.
Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab.
Powers down, orb. Come on. Come on.
Whatever the rightmost socket was supposed to do, it didn't seem to be able to do it while the lab was unpowered.
It automatic, okay. So,
Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the
now
lab.
stop. There, don't start talking. There you go, yes.
There was just enough power to distribute to the door release.
Can't grab it, alright. Let's go.
It took a large amount of power to get me here. Logic dictated that it would take something similar to get me home. I was going to have to venture outside to find it. And in the back of my mind, I hoped that I might find my father along the way.
You gave
Dad
it
must
to
have
me.
gone to town without telling us. Oh well, time to go to work.
Alright then.
Can't go that way. Gnome is watching. Dad had probably already checked the post. Nobody ever sent us anything interesting anyway. Heroes are good at saving people, but I never got a chance to save her. Dougal did his best to keep me out of danger. It was so annoying. I'm pretty good at climbing things, but only when I can reach them.